Thank you. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Anthony Winstead. This is ticket. Oh, my bad. SP 15030581. This is one count disregard traffic control device. May I have appearance for the record, starting with counsel, please?
Attorney Mike Baldwin, P 65417, on behalf of the attorney of record, Mr. Roger Cayley, K-A-L-Y. I do have settlement authority.
All right. Thank you, sir. The time is now 9:57 a.m. This was set for 8:30 a.m. Oh, you know what? Officer Harris did check in. He physically came into the courtroom. Hold on, Harris Fitzgerald, or was it Fitzgerald Harris? Yep, and he said he was here on Austin Anthony Winstead.
Yeah.
All right, let me find out what the offer will be. Attorney Mason?
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes, Your Honor.
Officer Harris did show it. He's physically in person. It's a disregard traffic control device case. Is it okay if we do blockading on this particular matter?
That or 1 to 5.
Okay. Is it just 1 to 5 limited access, or 1 to 5?
1 to 5 LA.
Okay. Which one would you like, Attorney Baldwin?
Blockading, please.
Okay. All right. We'll do blockading. All right. Do you stipulate to the four corners of the ticket in order to establish a factual basis, attorney?
Yes.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge of blockading the in this particular matter. The fine is $175. Typically, you have 14 days to pay these civil infractions. So that brings us to the date of November 13th, 2023. Okay.
Yes, Judge. Thank you.
All right. You're welcome. If there's nothing further, thank you so much. Thank you for your patience this morning.
Absolutely. Take care.
All right. You too. Bye-bye. Attorney Bosman.
Morning.
Good morning. You ready or you need a moment?
Oh, no, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm ready to. I don't see what happened to all my defendants, though.
Okay. Let's see who I can call into the courtroom. call in Angela Williams. Angela Williams. All right, now calling the matter of the people versus Angela Williams. This is ticket SP 1458813. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Count 3, open alcohol in the motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Your Honor. Harry Boffman, P 55052 for the defendant. Mr. Williams, please state your full name.
Good morning, Your Honor. Angelo DeCarlos Williams.
Good morning.
As to the matters which the court read on to the record, the defendant is here for the purpose of trial and continuing a not guilty plea. I do not believe the people will be able to proceed for lack of a complaining witness, and therefore we are moving in those cases to dismiss without prejudice.
All right, and I don't believe the officer Patton has checked in. I didn't see him check in today.
And so I've identified 9 additional matters for which the defendant has warrants.
Oh, okay. Well, today's case, I'll dismiss it without prejudice.
Thank you.
You say he has 9 additional warrants?
9 additional warrants, Your Honor. If you need me to track down the information, I can get the case numbers at the very least. But we're asking that we're going to waive any more formal reading of the information and complaint. I'm going to indicate for the record that Mr. Williams and I have reviewed case by case each of those 9 warrants. He knows what they are for each specifically. He's waiving a reading of the information, complaint, or warrant, standing mute, and asking for a trial date on those cases. From as far back as 2017, Your Honor.
All right, does he have do we have the right driver's license number for him, Mr. Williams? We're gonna look it up right now.
Thank you.
What's your middle name, Mr. Williams?
Carlos.
Carlos?
D. Carlos. DECARLOS.
Okay, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the 3 on the docket today. Yeah. Oh, I do see them.
Got room 1, Mr. Soroka.
Were the matters that we had up today yours, Mr. Williams?
Yes.
Okay, he said yes. Mhm. Just print at least one. I'm gonna write him and give him a new date. And I'll put it in the file. One second, Mr. Williams. When you don't show up to court, I gotta file your information so I can be able to take care of it, okay?
Yes. I remember I talked to you last time. I don't even know why I have those, because the last time, remember I told you I had paid all my I had paid like over like $7,000 worth of tickets. And
Right, but we still have to handle them, right? We still have to take them out of warrant status, right? And
Yeah,
figure them out, because you have quite a few. So now calling the remaining matters that are on warrant status, that's ticket SP 1142762, count 1. Drove while license suspended, ticket SP 1160790, count 1, no operator's license on person, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, count 3, drove while license suspended, ticket SP 133411352, no insurance misdemeanor. Also ticket number 173765831, one count driver's license never acquired, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor, count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle, and ticket number 173765841, one count open alcohol motor vehicle driver. The same ticket as of today, Mr. Williams. Appearances, once again, for the record, starting with counsel.
Good morning, Boffman, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Your name again, sir.
Angelo DiCarlo Williams.
I will waive any
All right.
more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant, stand mute, and ask that these matters please be set for a trial date.
All right. Can you please raise your right hand, sir? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can put your hand down. Sir, did you have a chance to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before myself as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct?
Yes.
All right. The court is going to set aside any bench warrants that may be out there at this point in time, enter pleas of not guilty, and set this for a bench trial. Mr. Williams, I am super concerned that you have two driving with alcohol, open alcohol driver. You cannot drive and have alcohol open in your vehicle. You cannot drive and have open alcohol in your motor vehicle. You cannot drive and have open alcohol in your motor vehicle. Whether or not this is true, I'm just letting you know verbally right now. Okay, Mr. Williams?
Yeah.
All right. I'm gonna have you come back on December 12th at 9 a.m. for your bench trial, okay?
Okay.
All right, I'll see you then, sir. Bond set at $0 personal on all of these matters, 9 a.m. December 12th, okay?
Okay.
All right, see you then, Mr. Williams. All right. Thank you, Attorney Boffman, for that. I didn't realize he had those because I didn't have his middle name. All right, you're all set, Mr. Williams?
Okay.
Oh, I have Greg Walker.
How you doing,
Mr.
man?
Walker? I'm
Yeah.
good, and you? How are you doing, sir?
I'm doing good.
Good. Now calling the matter of the people versus Greg Walker. This is ticket SP 1381789. This is count 1. It's in default, disregard traffic control device. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please. You on mute, Attorney Boffman?
Harry Boffman for the defendant. Sir, would you state your name?
Greg Walker.
Judge, the defendant's gonna waive, or we're gonna move to set aside the default. He's gonna waive his right to any further hearings. He's gonna plead guilty to that civil infraction. And the charge will hereafter be reduced to speed limited access 1 to 5 over. That's 0 points and won't go on the defendant's driving record, and the no insurance count will be dismissed here. I'm gonna, on behalf of the defendant, stipulate to the facts contained within the 4 corners of the complaint for the purpose of the plea and to probable cause for the matters that are being dismissed here. Thank you.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge responsible for blockading. The remaining count today will be dismissed. Sir, the fine for that is $175. Typically, you have 14 days to pay civil infractions. Is that going to be enough time for you, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. All right, it says limited access speed 1 to 5. Is that?
That's the actual, the reduction is to the speed.
Okay, all right. So I'm going to do limited access. 1 to 5 speed. That ticket is $125, sir. Is 14 days enough time for that?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna have it due no later than November 13th, 2023, okay?
Okay.
All right, thank you, Mr. Walker. If there's nothing further, make sure you have your insurance on your vehicle, okay?
Yeah, I got it right here too. I thought it was gonna be that.
Fantastic. That's what I like to see, okay? And follow the signals, okay? All right, have a good day, Mr. Walker. You spoke to Michael Williams. Michael Williams? Michael Williams? Unmute yourself.
There you go.
Hello?
All right. Hello. Now calling the matter of the people versus Michael David Williams. This is ticket SP 14795272. One count, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Morning. Harry Baughman for the defendant. Mr. Williams, state your full name, please.
Michael David Williams.
So I'm pretty sure we're here for a show cause, Your Honor, or otherwise that the defendant has not been arraigned. So please accept a not guilty plea from the defendant today. He waives any more formal reading of the information and asks that a pretrial date to return be scheduled.
All right. At this time, the court is going to enter a plea of not guilty. Mr. Williams, you have some show cause or some arraignments on bench warrants on the 3rd of November and the 6th of November. Which day is better for you to come back? November 3rd or November the 6th?
November the 6th.
Okay, so we're gonna put all of his matters on November the 6th for a pretrial. You already have some arraignments, bench warrants that day. We'll take care of everything that day if we possibly can, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so don't come back on the 3rd. We're gonna handle everything on November the 6th, okay?
Okay, yeah, because it was one that said the 30th and the one for the 3rd, yeah.
Yep, so to come back on the 6th, and you had them on the 6th, so come back November the 6th at 8:30 a.m. I'm gonna make a note. We will handle all bench warrants, arraignments on bench warrants, and this tickets that day, okay? And this
Yes,
show
ma'am.
cause ticket, so we'll handle it all.
So I get it in the mail?
You probably won't because it won't be enough time, so write down November the 6th. It may come in the mail, but that's just in a couple of weeks. That's like next week, so it's probably not gonna get there enough time, so write down November the 6th right now.
Okay, do I call this same number and the same Zoom and stuff?
Yep, the same Zoom information, okay?
Okay.
All right. See you then, Mr. Williams.
All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bringing in Richard Zakarian. Mr. Zakarian?
Zachary.
Zacharin, okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Richard John Zacharin. This is ticket 237563561. One count open alcohol and a motor vehicle driver. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes. Alan Sroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the- What's your name for the record, sir?
Richard John Zachary Jr.
Yes,
All
Your
right,
Honor.
counsel.
Mr. Zachary wishes to set this matter for a bench trial.
Okay, if that's the case, Mr. Zacharin, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want to have a bench trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Oh no, I want to have a jury trial.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Your Honor. He
Okay.
requests a jury trial.
All right, so do you have counsel that you're gonna have, or do you need counsel appointed?
I need counsel appointed.
Okay, so I'm gonna have you come back for a pretrial date on the date of November 29th, so I can get counsel in place. So that they can tell me what day next year we can have a jury trial. Sir, in the interim, I need you to call the courtroom so that we can get counsel assigned to you. Are you ready to take down the number?
I'm ready now.
Okay, 313
Yes.
965
Yes.
2293. You want me to tell them a specific time to call back or no? Okay. All right, and call that number at noon, okay? That's directly to my courtroom. Call at noon, okay?
Okay. And
All right,
this is to find out about counsel.
Yep, so we can take some information down so I can request that counsel appear for our next court hearing date, which is going to be November 29th. At that point, we'll be able to pick a jury trial date that works with counsel's calendar as well as my calendar, okay?
Okay, so I need to be present on Zoom on November 29th.
That's correct.
Okay, thank you.
8:30 a.m., okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right, you're welcome. If there's nothing further, you're all set.
Okay, have a blessed day. Thank you.
You too, sir. Mhm. You good? All right, I'm bringing Kenneth Wallace. I think. Oh, excuse me.
God bless you.
Thank you.
Welcome. Case.
We're ready on Mr. Amarian Williams. I know it's an officer here on that one.
That's not my case.
Okay. I don't know what happened. He's still trying to join. So give me 1 second. Let me get this officer out. Hey. How you doing? Okay. All right.
Your officer offered me some chocolate.
Yeah, we got some chocolate. I got more to read. All right. Pronounce your first name for me, Mr. Williams.
Amarian.
Amarian. Okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Amarian DeAndre Jermaine Williams Jr. This is ticket SP 1455216. One count discharge firearm. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Baughman for the defendant. Mr. Williams, state your name.
Amarian Williams.
There's an officer here for this matter as well, Your Honor.
I know. I tried to bring him out the breakout room. Officer
Well,
Reed.
I would acknowledge his presence ostensibly for the purpose of testifying at trial. The defendant, however, is going to waive his right to any trial this morning. He and I have spoken about it. He's been advised he's going to plead guilty. There's a recommendation for a 90-day delayed sentence. He knows what that means, Your Honor. He's ready to give a factual basis today.
All right. If you're ready to take that offer, please raise your right hand for me, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right. You can put your hand down, Mr. Williams. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Baughman about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you,
No.
or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
Yeah.
What they threaten you or say?
I mean, no, ain't nobody threatening.
Okay. All right. Are you pleading guilty of your own choice, sir?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the day on or about May 3rd of 2023. Were you in the area of, let's see, Briarwood and West McNichols in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you discharge a firearm in that area, sir?
Yes.
Satisfied, counsel?
Satisfied. Thank you, Your Honor.
All right. And is there a okay. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the charge of discharge firearm. Did we take care of his blockading tickets and all that? I got a lot written on his sheet. Did I charge you already, Mr. Williams, for some other cases?
I'm not sure.
I thought I
I'm
saw
not
them all
sure.
disclosed. Let me check again.
Okay, because I think he may have taken care of some other tickets a
Oh
while
yeah,
ago. I got a lot written on the sheet.
oh yes, I took care of them tickets already.
You paid those 2 tickets I gave you?
All right, everything's closed, Your Honor.
Okay. Good job, Mr. Williams. You're trying to take care of business, aren't you?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I appreciate that. All right. So on this discharge of firearm, it's on what's called a 3-month delayed sentence. That means as long as you don't do something ridiculous like this for the next 3 months, I'm gonna dismiss this ticket, okay?
Okay.
You want to find a community service, Mr. Williams, because this is a lot. You can't be firing off shots. You know why it's important not to do that, right? Because bullets don't have names. Okay. And so it can be dangerous for our community. I live in a community too. So I don't want to be walking or driving by and something happens to me because I go all over the city. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Hey, how you doing, Mr. Land? Good. All I'm close. Good job. All right. You want to do some community service you want to find, sir? Okay. All right. $300 fine. Okay.
Okay.
All right. You have 3 months to pay it though, because when you come back in January 30th of 2024 at 8:45 a.m., if you haven't paid and no new tickets like this, I'm going to dismiss this. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Do it, Mr. Williams. Okay. I want you to be on. You already took care of everything else. This is your last little hump. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Williams. I'll see you back in 3 months. No new tickets and my fine paid. Okay.
Okay.
All right. See you then. Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye. Thank
Bye.
you, Officer Reed. I saw you were on here. Be safe. 3-month delayed sentence. Dismiss. Who you have, Mr. Land? All right, thank y'all. All right, I saw him come on, Mr. Wallace, Kenneth Wallace.
This is him, ma'am.
Okay, all right. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Kenneth Wallace III. This is ticket number SP 1423054. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, failed to use due care or caution. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant.
All right. And sir, state your name for the record, please, Mr. Wallace.
My name is Kenneth Wallace.
All right. Counsel, how are we proceeding?
Your Honor, Mr. Wallace wishes to accept the offer of prosecution. He'll be pleading to an improper plate.
All right. Do you want to take that offer, please? Well, raise your right hand, sir. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today? Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights to have a bench or a jury trial in this matter? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. I'm going to take your attention back to the date of January 13th of 2023, sir. Were you driving a Chevy vehicle in the area of West Burner and Dragon Street in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're driving that vehicle, did you not have any car insurance at the time, sir?
Yes, I didn't have no car insurance at the time, ma'am.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, stipulation for probable cause on the remaining count to be dismissed.
There were no other counts, but yes, Your Honor.
It's failed to use due care or caution. I was going to dismiss that as a part of the plea today.
Yes, Your Honor, would request.
It's a
that.
default.
Thank you.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates. Sir, my fine is $200. How long will that take you to pay? 30 or 60 days?
I would say about 60 days. I'll probably
Okay.
have.
That brings us to December 29th. Is that okay time?
Yes, that's fine. Is that the next court date?
No, you don't have to come back. Just pay it.
Okay. So
Okay.
I'm paying for two different charges.
$200 for improper plates, okay?
Because I just had paid the other account, which that was like 204.
Hold on. Did you pay for the fail to use due care or caution ticket?
No, I paid for the I think it was for the car not having no insurance because it was like $204.
Let me check real quick. I don't know what you're talking about. You say he paid for something else? What other ticket did he have open?
It's
I was on the late.
y'all. I had got for the no caution, and then it was the one for the no insurance.
You can't pay the no insurance because you have to see me. So I'm trying to figure out if you paid the due care or caution. If you did, then I'll just.
Yeah, I probably paid for that because I have a balance due right here. I have the receipt and all that. I have paperwork. I have a little.
It's just these two tickets.
Yeah, but I had paid for something. Because when I went down there, I paid in 30, and my total was.
Stop looking at them. He can be whoever he want to be. Here, I'll ask him. It's right here. No, the second one. The second one. He only got two tickets. Oh. Did he pay any money on it? Oh. He said he paid some money on it, because you still have a balance on it, right, sir?
Yeah, I owe like 164.
Okay. He's been paying on that second ticket, failed to use due care or caution. Do you have a motion at this time, Attorney Soroki, on this ticket? Yeah. we'll
Yes,
take
I
the
move
late.
to dismiss this matter.
All right, here's what just happened, Attorney, Mr. Wallace. So you started paying on that other ticket, and I don't want to mess that up. So I'm going to dismiss this ticket that I have before me. So just pay on that other ticket. We took off the late cost and fees, okay?
Okay, so just continue paying the one that I'm already paying for now.
Yep, no new cost or fees, okay?
Okay.
So you know $90, okay?
I'm just at $90.
$90. I took off the late cost and fees for you on that other ticket you started, because you're gonna get a point because you already started paying on it. So it's a point for that ticket. So just finish paying. I took the late cost and fees. We're gonna dismiss this ticket, okay?
Okay, so are the people at the court's gonna know that I only have to owe 90 or?
Yes, we put it in the computer system. They know, Mr. Wallace. We changed it for you.
Yeah, 'cause I was gonna go down there with all the paperwork and all that because, like I said, they gave me a receipt telling me what
Yep.
balance. So,
Yep. But when you come back this time, it's gonna be lower, okay? Because you were so patient, okay?
thank you.
You're welcome, Mr. Wallace, okay? All right, $90. That's how much you gotta pay, okay? Make sure you pay the cost, the rest of the cost, okay?
I got you.
All right. We're inquiring. What does it say on your head, across your head? Can I ask?
Yeah, I had got the word haunted
Okay.
on my head just because I deal with a little bit of mental illness.
Okay. And so it haunts you sometimes?
Yeah, I'm a little suicidal at times, so
Oh, okay. Well, no, you
yeah,
got some people out there wanting and rooting for you, including me, okay? I want to see you do well, okay?
thank you, ma'am.
You're not totally alone in this world. You got some people who are rooting for you, and we don't mind. I just wanted to know what it said because I couldn't see it all the way. Thank you for sharing.
No problem.
You are important and you're valuable. Remember that, okay? Even when you don't feel like it, write that down and put it on the mirror so that you look at it and you remember that every day. You are important and you are valuable and you are valued by people like me, okay?
Well, thank you.
All right. Have a good day, Mr. Wallace, okay? All right. Bye-bye, sir.
Bye-bye.
I'm gonna bring in Brandon Wilkerson. Mr. Wilkerson?
Yes, how are you?
All right. I'm good, and you turn on your camera, please.
Okay.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Brandon Wilkerson. This is V ticket 130539. One count failed to provide leash. V ticket 130540 failed to prevent animal from engaging in nuisance or menacing behavior. Ticket number V130541. Nuisance ticket. V ticket 130542 failed to provide leash for dog off of owner's property. I think that's dog at large. Ticket number U23825715, violation of the marijuana code. Ticket case number 155401751, failed to display. And ticket number 155571081, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman, P55052, on behalf of the defendant, Mr. Wilkerson. State your full name, please.
Brandon Wilkerson.
Thank you. We will waive any more formal reading of the information complaint warrant. Your Honor, asks that the matters be set for a pretrial and a not guilty plea be entered here today. Actually, we're asking for a waiver trial date. Those dog tickets are something that we're going to need the officer to resolve. So we would ask that any offer ostensibly be held open for that next action date.
All right, if that's the case, sir, please raise your right hand. What I messed up on? Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? Mr. Wilkerson,
Oh, yes. Yeah, I didn't know
can you
that.
raise your right hand? Do you swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Kaufman about your case and about your rights?
Yeah.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a waiver trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Can you slow down just a little bit? The blare on the speaker is I can't understand what you're saying because of the blare.
Okay. I was saying, did you have a chance to talk to Attorney Kaufman about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
And it's my understanding that you want to have a waiver trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. Is that correct, sir?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to schedule it for the date of December 12th. December 12th at 9 a.m. via Zoom. So the same way you zoomed in today, zoom in on that day, 9 a.m. Okay, December 12th.
Okay, can we do it before then or the day after that? Never mind. Thank you very much for that.
Why do you need to do it the day before or after? You got something going on the 12th?
The 11th is my birthday, and I didn't want
Okay.
to. Yes, I didn't.
All right. I can.
Okay.
What do you want? The 13th or the 14th?
The 14th is fine.
I can do the 13th or the 15th.
The 15th is fine.
All right. December the 15th. I'll work with you. I know I can be a little hardcore, but I just want to know why, okay?
Thank you very much.
You're welcome. December the 15th at 9 a.m. via Zoom. So the same way you zoomed in today. Let me make sure. Let me check my, I want to make sure I ain't got nothing crazy going on. Hold on a minute. Yep, that works. I'll see you December 15th, okay? 9 a.m.
See you then.
All right. You're welcome. All right. See you, Mr. Wilkerson. Bond set at $0 personal on all of his matters.
Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mr. Wilkerson. See you then. All right. They look, Theophilus where? Oh, yeah. Oh, Mr. Ware? Now calling the matter, okay. Now calling the matter of the people versus Theophilus Tyree Ware. This is ticket SX 4267903. One count motor vehicle operation without security. Count two is speed construction zone 6 to 10 miles over, and a legal 10 on windows is count three. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Alan Sroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Theophilus Ware.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Ware wishes to set these matters for a jury trial.
All right, sir, do you have counsel?
No.
You need counsel provided to you?
Yes.
All right, so I'm gonna have you come back for what's called a pre-trial on the date of November 29th. November 29th at 8:30 a.m. But I need you to call the courtroom at noon so that we can get you counsel assigned and I can take some personal information. You ready to take down the phone number?
Yes, I am.
All right. 313-965-2293.
Okay.
All right, call the courtroom. And so we can get you counsel assigned, but I'll see you back November 29th so I can make sure counsel is in place and then we can select a jury trial. Okay?
Now, am I calling counsel today or on the 29th?
No, you're calling my courtroom so I can have counsel assigned to you. And then you're going to come back to my courtroom to make sure counsel is in place. At that date and time, we'll select a date for a jury trial, which will be sometime next year.
Okay, you said call back up at noon?
At noon, okay?
Okay,
Okay. All right.
all right. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yes, you can. Who got one? All right, I'm gonna bring in the rest of the participants. Uh-oh.
Hello?
Everyone keep yourself on mute until I call your name. The one who just said hello, phone number ending in 73748. What's your name?
Charles Watkins. I had spoke with an attorney and everyone. I've been on the phone on the line for about 2 hours and 17 minutes. I got disconnected.
Oh, you real low. You're gonna have to turn your volume up so I can hear you more.
I said I was on the line. I spoke to an attorney and I was on the phone.
And you had
hold
audacity
for
to
2
have
hours
something
and
going on
17
in the
minutes.
background so I can't hear you. Got the TV on?
I don't have anything on.
Okay.
Nothing.
All right.
Mr. White, I muted him.
Ah, okay, cool. Okay. All right. So, and your
My
name
name
was,
is Mr.
what was it,
Watkins.
sir?
My name is
Watkins? Okay.
Mr. Watkins. I've been on the phone. I was on hold
Mr.
for 2
Watkins,
hours
so
and
has
17
everybody else
minutes.
who's on my courtroom right now. Okay. I know you're not the, I know you can't see because you're on the phone. So I get it. So you don't know how many people are in the courtroom. Just give me 1 second. We're getting through folks for this morning. I usually don't have 1 or 2 people. I usually have about 25 to 30 people. So we're getting through, but you're coming up. All right.
Judge, I checked in with Watkins earlier. I don't know if that's him.
Yeah, it probably is.
Yes.
He said it was.
Okay.
Yes.
I spoke to him already.
Oh,
okay, cool. All right. Here,
You spoke to
right?
me? You spoke to me already?
Yes, I did.
Yes, I'm here.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Kiera Andrea Wright. This is ticket SP 1376070, allowing an unlicensed driver to drive. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ma'am, state your name, please.
Kiera Andrea Wright.
So, Judge, we're here for a review, and to the defendant's credit, she has completed 100% of the terms and conditions asked of her. I think she's entitled to a dismissal today, and I move to dismiss this case without prejudice.
All right, this time she has completed all the terms and conditions. The court is going to grant her request. I'm going to dismiss this matter without prejudice. Yes, Ms. Wright. Good job.
Thank
Wait
you.
not to get that anymore. All right. All right. Congratulations to you. Have a good rest of your day. Okay.
You too.
I will. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Katrina Wade.
Yes.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Katrina Ashley Wade. This is ticket SP 1378492. Count 1, driver's license never required. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Harry Boffman for the defendant. Ms. Wade, state your name.
Katrina Wade.
Thank you, Judge. We're here, I believe, for show cause, so please accept a not guilty plea for the defendant. She waives any more formal reading of the information, complaint, or warrant. You and I hadn't had a talk. She is quite close to compliance. Would you give her a next action date, a pretrial, please, to come back with the documents she needs?
All right, this is like her third pretrial. So how much more time do you really need, Ms. Wade? Because you've been with me since July 12th. So give me a good estimate of how much more time you need so I can know.
Like November the 30th. I'm just taking the test and trying to pass the test.
What day is the when are you taking the test next?
I was going to go today.
Okay. All right. So let me give you sometime in December. That way I make sure. Okay. What about December 12th? Does that work for you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So let's try December the 12th. I'm not fussing at you. I just want to know because it sounds like you're close.
Yes.
But I don't want to keep adjourning it if I could push it out a little bit further and you can come back in compliance. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. I'll see you. You're welcome. December 12th at 8:30 a.m. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
You're
Bye-bye.
welcome. Bye-bye. Guinevere Williams.
Yes.
All right. Now, can you turn on your camera for me, please?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of people versus Guinevere Williams. This is ticket number 301661. Count 2, license expired. When was this ticket written? Ticket number 248548, count 1, no valid operator's license. Ticket number SP 873130, count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Bachman for the defendant. Would you state your name, ma'am?
Genevieve Williams.
Thank you, Ms. Williams. So I think we're here for an arraignment, so I'm going to waive any more formal reading of the information complaint or warrant and ask that the not guilty be entered for the defendant. I'm also moving to dismiss the instant cases, Your Honor. She paid some civil infractions, 3 of them in total for seatbelts. I'm not sure if she incurred any points for those, but would you consider my motion here to dismiss these cases for those paid civil infractions, please?
I will. At this time, the court will dismiss these cases because she's paid some civil infractions. You also, it looks like, have failed to provide insurance and a disregard red signal. I don't know if you paid for those, but those are from 2016. You're gonna have to pay for those. I'm not gonna take those out of default, okay?
Yes, ma'am. But I think I paid for all of those.
Fantastic. If you did, that's fantastic, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, if there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay, thank you.
Bye-bye. No problem.
Smoking and sucking on a lollipop.
Mr. Jermaine White. You can't smoke in court. I can see you. Charles Watkins. License valid now. Press star 6 on your phone. Yeah, let me see. All right.
Yes.
Okay. Is your license valid before I run it?
Right now I have to go ahead and pay
Okay.
$125 for reinstatement fee to go ahead and take the test right now.
Okay, so you need more time. Now calling the matter of the people versus Charles Edward Watkins. This is ticket SP 1418883. Drove while license suspended. Appearances for the record, starting with count. So please. Who spoke to him? Attorney Soroki?
No, I didn't speak to Mr. Watkins.
Then that must be it.
Yes, he did. Yes, he did. I spoke to her.
You just told me he did. All right. Mr. Watkins, can you state your name for the record, please?
Charles Watkins.
I'm sorry.
You
I
said
did.
you need.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know you did. You just told me.
Your Honor, as to Alan Stroke, P3744, appearing on behalf of the defendant. Mr. Watkins, the prosecutor had no offer on this matter. And Mr. Watkins, I believe he is trying to get his license back. And so he wishes to have this, he wishes to at this time adjourn this matter to get his valid driver's license, come back and seek a dismissal.
All right. How close are you? You said you have a hearing coming up, sir?
No, everything with 36th District, I had a total of $563 worth of tickets that was owed with them. All of those are all taken care of now. But now, only thing I have to pay is $125 for reinstatement fee with the Secretary of State, plus the what $25 to take the test. So that's $150 that I have to go ahead and pay the Secretary of State in order to go ahead and take the test and pass it as well.
All right. So how much time do you need to try and get that license back into place, sir?
At least somewhere in December, so I can go ahead and make sure I have the money as well as I want to study for the test. Just want to walk.
You want to come back in January or December, Mr. Watkins?
January, ma'am.
Okay. All right. Let me see what date I can give you in January. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Let me see. Geez. Oh, that's not. How about January 16th? Do you think that will give you enough time, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay,
Yes,
I'll adjourn this pretrial enter plea of not guilty, put you at $0. And hopefully by January 16th, you'll be licensed, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
That's at 8:30 a.m., January 16th, 2024, 8:30 a.m. I'll set this for a pretrial that day, okay, sir?
Okay, thank you so very much, Your Honor. And I have
You're very
everything
welcome,
taken care
Mr.
of.
Watkins. Okay, good luck to you. I want you to get your license back in order, okay?
Okay, thank you. And you have a wonderful holiday season as well as a happy new year.
I will. Thank you very much. Okay. Oh, no, he got to get fingerprints. Clyde Walker.
Good morning. Good morning, Your
Good
Honor.
morning. Now calling the, good morning, sir. Now calling the matter of the people versus Clyde Walker. This is ticket SX 4268563, one count reckless driving. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Good morning, Harry Blockman for the defendant. Sir, state your name.
Clyde Kenya Walker.
We would ask for a waiver trial date, please, by Zoom. There's a genuine material issue of fact here.
All right. And I also have to tell you, Mr. Walker, you need to come down here and get fingerprints before our next court date, because this is a reckless driving ticket, okay?
Okay. I was already fingerprinted.
Where at?
It was the state police. I believe it was Oak Park. It was over 696 in between Greenfield and Coolidge.
Gotta come down here.
He let me walk back to my car. He was
Okay.
decent. He was nice. Yeah.
All right, let me see. We're trying to find out whether or not you have to still come down here. Please raise your right hand for me. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
And it's my understanding you want to have a waiver trial. That's a trial before me as the trier and finder of facts. You understand that, sir?
Yes.
All right, I'm gonna set it for December 12th, December the 12th at 9 a.m. I'll set your bond at $0 personal, okay?
Thank you.
And did they give you any copy of anything that you took your fingerprints at the state?
Did he give me a piece of paper? Did he give me a piece of paper? I doubt it. He gave me my car keys back.
Okay. All right, Mr. Walker, I'm gonna send you a chat. I'm gonna see if you could give me your phone number and we'll give you a call back. I just want to make sure I don't mess anything up. I feel
Okay.
like that's sufficient, but
Yeah. He definitely took my fingerprints though, because it was embarrassing after I just got cleared off of clean slate. I'm too old for this.
I know.
No, I'm blessed with a good job. I'm blessed with a 90-year-old mom. But yeah,
Yeah. I was gonna say it's a new rule, so it's nothing against you. Everybody who gets reckless in driving now in the state of Michigan has to be fingerprinted. It's nothing against you. It's just a new rule.
I
So
understand.
do you see that text message I sent you saying hello? If you could put your phone number in there, I don't want to have it said out loud. We're gonna check and make sure, okay?
Okay. I certainly see it. Okay, I'll add it in there for you.
Thank you.
You what? Thank you.
Judge, Officer Williams said he needs to speak with the prosecutor about defendant Worthy.
Okay. Officer Miss Attorney Mason. Okay. I know he wants to have a trial. He's also on the phone where I can't see him. I have Corporal Williams who wants to talk to you about Mr. Reginald.
Okay. What is that? Breakout room 1 or 2 or?
I'll put you in 2. I'll put
Okay.
you. So go back to 2. Corporal Williams, go back to 2, please. I asked you to go.
Can you resend it?
Okay. All right, I'm gonna move you and then remove you to it. All right. I didn't get your phone number. Did you send it?
Yes,
Oh.
I can just tell you. You want me to tell?
Yeah, just tell me if you don't mind.
313-576-7218.
Okay. All right. Thank you, Mr. Williams. We'll give you Walker. We'll give you a call back. Okay.
Thank you. Have a great day.
All right. You too. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mr. Bossman.
Did y'all not go to the breakout room? What happened?
Yeah, I went in there. Williams wasn't there.
No, I hit join and it kicked me back out.
Okay, let me try put y'all in one maybe. Let's put both of y'all in one. Let's try that one. Uh-oh, not 3, 1. There you go. Okay. All right, let's see if it works this time. Jermaine White. Unmute yourself for me, okay, Mr. White? You see it?
Yes, ma'am.
Now calling the matter of the people versus Jermaine Randall White. This is ticket 330222. Count 1, drive unregistered motor vehicle. Count 2, drive uninsured motor vehicle. Count 3, no operator's license on person. Ticket SP 1091449. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1091622. Driver's license expired. Ticket number SP 1198178. Get on my nerves. Default improper U-turn. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Ticket number SP 1330669. Failed to signal. Ticket number SP 1330693. Drove while license suspended. And ticket number SP 975246. Count 1, failed to display. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
Jermaine Randall White.
Yes, Your Honor, Mr. White wishes today's the date and time of his arraignment. Defendant waives formal reading, stands mute.
This time the court's going to enter a plea of not guilty on behalf of your client. How are we proceeding?
Yes, Mr. White wishes to accept the offer of prosecution. On ticket ending in 449, count 1, Mr. White is pleading as charged to improper plates. And on ticket ending in 178, count 2, Mr. White is pleading to a reduced charge of failure to display from driver's license suspended. And ticket ending in 222, count 1, Mr. White is pleading to a reduced charge of improper plates from unregistered untitled vehicle. And that's 1, 2, 3. Let's see here. That's 1, 2, 3. The remaining tickets are being dismissed. Yes, remaining 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 tickets are being dismissed.
All right. If you want to take advantage of that, please raise your right hand, Mr. White. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, ma'am.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Understanding all of that, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir. I want to take your attention first back to the date of January the 7th, of 2019. At that time, were you driving a Dodge vehicle in the area of Rosa Parks in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're driving that vehicle, was your vehicle unregistered at the time?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Then I want to take your attention to the date of August 11th of 2021. At that time, were you driving a GMC vehicle in the area of Woodward and Stewart Streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license suspended at the time, sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And then finally, I want to take your attention to the date of June 17th of 2020. At that time, were you driving a Cadillac in the area of Blaine Street and 2nd Avenue in the city of Detroit?
Yes, ma'am.
And while you're driving that vehicle, were your plates improper on that at that time?
Correct.
Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to one count amended to improper plates, a count of improper plates as charged, and an amended count to fail to display on one of the tickets. Sir, it was a different car for all of these cars. You just up here driving around people's cars without no good license or nothing?
Ma'am, it's just I've been trying to get my license back so long, man. I haven't had license. I was a teenager, and I'm just trying to live my life right. I'm a single parent with a needy son that's mentally challenged. He needs to get back and forth to the doctor, you know, and I can't do it no more. Looking in the rearview mirror, you know, I'm 51 years
It's tight,
old.
isn't it?
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
So
ma'am.
you got to get this all in order, okay?
Yes, ma'am. I surely appreciate it.
Okay. So here's what I'm doing. I'm doing $200 per ticket. How long do you need to pay that?
So what's that? $600?
Yep. So I can give you 90 or 120 days. You can also make a payment plan.
Yeah. Can I get on a payment plan?
So you got to come down to 36th District Court and get on that payment plan, okay? Tell them to include any reinstatement fees if you have any. I don't know if you do, but if you do, you need to include them in a payment plan. That way you can be able to get this all together. I'm going to give you a month to do that, to come down here and set up a payment plan, okay?
I'm coming down there in a few minutes.
Okay. So can you give us a day? But you come down. So I'm going to give you until November 30th. To get on a payment plan, okay? November 30th. Get on that payment plan so you can pay these tickets back. And I appreciate that you're trying to be legit, but now we gotta get it all together, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I will be down. Not down there today. I will be down first thing tomorrow.
Fantastic. Yeah, don't come today. It's the Lions game, and parking is super expensive down here, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, it's really astronomical right now. So don't come down, okay?
Okay. Tomorrow will be better. Thank you.
You're very welcome. All right. Good luck to you. I want you to be licensed, especially when you got somebody you need to care for and drive around, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Thank you so much.
All right. Have a good day.
Can I ask you this? If I just go pay the $600 and like today, it'll be just squashed.
So the Secretary of State has the last say. So I don't want to tell you yes, and then you go to them and they tell you, but you can kind of get a glimpse of how long it'll be for them to take care of all of that, okay?
All right. Thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
Okay.
All right. Bye-bye. Officer Johnson.
Good morning, Your Honor.
Good morning. I don't think anyone checked in. Did anyone check in on Zoe?
Yeah, she's here on appeal, Your Honor. She's in the breakout room. I can have her come out.
Other people to bring her. Okay. All right. Let me get, David Wilson. Well, all right. Let's have her with the appeal. It's going to be an actual hearing because I got two of those. So I'm going to leave those to the end if it's an actual hearing.
I would leave it.
Okay. All right. David Wilson.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matters of the people versus David Dwayne Wilson. This is ticket SP 1445455. Driver license suspended. Count 1. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Ticket SP 1446888. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1450300. Count 1, improper plates. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1450343, expired plates in default. Ticket number SP 1287134. Count 2, drove while license suspended and warrant status. Ticket number SP 1294102, drove while license suspended. Count 1. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 1401559. Count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, improper plates. Ticket SP 139128842. This is 1 count, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 1 of that ticket is expired plates and it's in default. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Who's the defendant, Your Honor?
David Wilson, did anybody talk to him?
I just got in here. I've been trying to get in here for like 2 hours now.
No, you have not been trying to get in for like 2 hours. You want to know why, Mr. Wilson? Because I've been here for 2 hours and you were not on the side for 2 hours.
No, I'm not saying here. I've been calling. Then I tried to get
Let me tell you something, Mr. Wilson. Mr. Wilson, the problem is that you got all these tickets and then you wait till the day of and the morning of to try and figure everything out instead of being responsible and trying to figure it out the Friday before or the day before, which would have been Friday, to be like, I got to go to court on Monday. So let me figure this all out. Then in the morning, you get frustrated because you done signed on and you can't figure out how to do it. And now you want to take care of all your matters. All right. I'm gonna assign him to breakout room number 3. Somebody will be in there to talk to you. Now they've spoken to a lot of people already, so they're gonna have to do those people who signed in first already, Mr. Wilson. Then they'll come in and talk to you, okay?
Okay.
All right, just go to that room. You see the select court 2, 3, go to room 3. Was Natasha already here? Were you here, Miss Walt?
I've talked to her, Your Honor. She's ready. We're ready.
Okay, cool. All right. I don't have it. All right, it's okay. You put yourself on mute, okay? Tonisha Williams. Tonisha Williams. Tonisha Williams. Tonisha Williams.
There you go.
Miss Walk. Nakisha, Walk.
Sorry, I'm here.
Okay. Now. Okay. All right. All ready to, I'll wait till you're ready. I know it's been a moment. It has been a moment. My bad.
Attorney Soroka, you got the offer on Walt, didn't you? Nikisha Walt.
Yes, I went over it with him. Thank you.
All right. Turn on your camera for me, ma'am. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Nakisha Danielle Watt. This is ticket SP 1411924. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. I don't know if you know this, Attorney Soroki, but she has cases in show cause and warrant status. Ticket number SP 1424808. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, no valid registration certificate, and ticket number SP 1473691, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes, Alan Soroki, P 37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Nikisha Wall.
Yes, Your Honor, we're not aware, I wasn't aware of the other tickets. Is there an offer that we can discuss at the present time?
I mean, you may need to talk. She has additional 4 tickets from, what was the offer originally for this one? Improper plates or?
Yes, plead to improper plates and dismiss the no insurance misdemeanor.
Mm. It's all no insurance. Registration, because you can't register your car if you don't have insurance. That's too bad. Can she plead to an additional case, Attorney Mason, and then we'll dismiss the remaining 3? Or how?
Yeah, I can have her plead to the no registration, have her do the improper plates on that one. And
Okay.
then dismiss the rest. I mean, and then the other ones.
All right, Ms. Wall, if you want to take advantage of that record, cute. Please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything besides what we said on the record, pleading to 2, dismissing the rest in exchange for a plea today?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that?
I sure can. So you have some additional tickets. Did you know that you have 4 additional tickets that weren't on the record for today? Because you have some stuff called show cause and warrant status. So we've added those additional 4 tickets. So if you pleaded 2 counts of improper plates, the remaining 5 tickets will be dismissed, or I think 4 or 5 tickets will be dismissed. You understand that?
Okay.
Unless you have documents, is your car registered? Do you have it up?
I told the lawyer I no longer have that car at all. I don't have any car.
All right. So do you need more time to think about it, or what you want to do?
No. I don't need more time to think about it.
Okay. All right. Did anyone, so it's 2 counts of improper plates. You want to take that today? The remaining tickets dismissed?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything outside of that in exchange for this plea today?
No, but I do have a question. Because
Okay.
I have another court date in about 2 weeks. So if you're dismissing it now, I don't.
You don't come. I'm gonna take care of everything today, so you don't have to come back.
Okay.
Okay. So I called all your tickets that you have with me. So this will be the one and done. You take these 2 pleas, and you don't have to come back and see me on the 21st. You're supposed to come see me, I think,
Yes.
and that's right. Okay.
I only know
So you
about the
wouldn't come.
21st.
Yep, you wouldn't come back on the 21st, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Okay.
No, I'm asking you, are you taking this guilty plea because you are guilty?
Yeah.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you have to have a bench or jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
All right. Understanding all of this, you want to move forward today? You want to move forward, Miss Wright? That means that you want to
I'm sorry. I
go
thought you were
for it?
speaking
Okay.
to someone else.
No, I'm sorry. I looked out into the distance. Sometimes that happens to me. All right. I want to first take your attention back to the date of December 6th of 2022. At that time, were you driving a Ford vehicle in the area of Schaefer Highway and Grand River in the city of Detroit?
Yeah.
And did you not have any car insurance on that vehicle at that time?
Correct.
Also, I want to take your attention to the date of June the 28th of 2023, where you're driving a Ford vehicle in the area of West Auto Drive in Oakville in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
And did you not have any car insurance on your vehicle at that time?
That is correct.
All right, satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates on both of those counts. The remaining counts called on this record today will be dismissed. All right. You gave up the cars because you didn't have any money for them?
Correct.
All right. So if I give you a fine in the amount of $300 and the other one waive the cost and fines, can you come up with that much money?
With $300?
Yes.
Yeah, I can try to come up with that.
I can give you some time. How long do you need?
I'm not working at the moment, so about 3 weeks, I could probably come up with
Oh,
about
I can give you
$300.
longer than that. I was gonna do 60 or 90 days. Which one you need?
60 days should be good.
Okay. All right. So I'll have you have this due no later than December 29th, 2023. I'll waive the cost and fines on the other ticket, okay? So you just gotta come up with that 300. If you have any reinstatement fees, you need to pay those back, okay? But other than that, pay your $300 fine. It'll take care of all the cases. Don't come see me November 20. That took care of November 21st tickets too, okay?
Okay. How would I know if I have reinstatement fees?
So when you go online and you look up go on 36districtcourt.org, and when you look up how much you owe, if it's a $45 fine, those are reinstatement fees, okay? And I can't waive those. Those are something that come from the court that go to Secretary of State's office, okay? So if it's a $45 fee you see, that's not me. That's how the court has to operate to the Secretary of State's office, okay?
Okay.
And you may not have any at all, but check, because I don't want you to be in trouble for nothing, okay?
Okay.
All right. There's nothing fair?
Yep.
All right. All right. If there's nothing further, you're all set, okay?
Okay.
All right. Have a good day.
Go. Okay.
Yep, you can
too.
go. Yep.
Okay.
Bye-bye. Onisha Williams. Onisha Williams. All right, I'll continue on. All right, I have Reginald Worthy's case today up. Mr. Worthy, why aren't you on a device I can see you for your bench trial? Mr. Worthy, Reginald Worthy.
Hello.
Hello?
Hello.
Why are you not on a device that I can see you for your bench trial today?
It don't work.
All right. Are we having this trial? Is everybody ready to proceed on this?
I'm ready to proceed. Defendant, we have an offer, Your Honor. Defendant doesn't want to accept the offer, and so I have to proceed.
And Your Honor, at this time, the city's ready to proceed, but we would object to the defendant not having video at this time. Just like he has a right to confront the witness, we have a right to confront the defendant.
I know. This has been on my docket forever. You don't know that, but it's been on my docket forever. Sometimes I just want to Run away and hide.
Hello.
Miss Williams, and then you want to interrupt when I'm talking to have another conversation. I've been calling for you for a while, Miss Williams. Please turn your camera on. Tonisha Williams?
Yes.
All right, please turn your camera on. All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus Tonisha Dallas Williams. This is ticket SP 1016833. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 1016841, improper plate. Ticket SP 1299432. Count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, in default, 1 to 5 miles over posted speed. Ticket number SP 1427681. Count 1, expired plates. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, drove while license suspended. Ticket number SP 967356. Count 1, drive unregistered untitled motor vehicle. Count 2, drove while license suspended. Count 3, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket SP 971368. Count 1, drove while license not valid. Count 2, unregistered motor vehicle. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes. Alan Soroki, P374441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, ma'am?
Tonisa Williams.
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Williams wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution in this matter. And for the ticket ending in 3682, she will be pleading to reduce charge of improper plates from unregistered untitled vehicle. And ticket ending in 833, count 1, she'll be pleading to a reduced charge of failure to display from a driver's license suspended charge. And on ticket ending in 356, count 1, defendant will be pleading to improper plates from a reduced charge of unregistered, from the original charge of unregistered untitled vehicle. And then on ticket ending in 841, count 1, defendant will be pleading as charged to improper plates. So it should be pleading to 4, dismissing 8 remaining tickets, which are 8 remaining tickets.
All right, ma'am, you want to take advantage of that offer today?
Yes.
All right, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to the attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No.
Are you pleading guilty of your own choice?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And do you understand that by taking this guilty plea today, you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that?
Yes.
Understanding all of this, do you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right, ma'am. I want to take your attention back to the day 1st of February the 15th of 2019. Were you driving an Acura vehicle in the area of Santa Clara and Wisconsin streets in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And while you're driving that vehicle, was your vehicle unregistered at the time?
Correct.
Then I want to take your attention to the date of August 17th of 2019, where you're driving a Jeep vehicle in the area of Finland and East 7 Mile in the city of Detroit?
Correct. Yes.
And was your license suspended at the time?
Yes.
All right, I want to take your attention to the date of January 26th of 2019. We're driving that Acura vehicle in the area of Gratiot and Burns Streets in the city of Detroit.
Correct. Yes.
And was your vehicle registered with the Secretary of State's office at the time?
No, it was not.
It was not registered?
Nope, it was not.
Okay. And then finally, I want to take your attention to the date of August 17th of 2019, where you're driving a Jeep vehicle in the area of Finland and East 7 Mile in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
And did it have improper plates on it at the time?
Yes, it's correct. Yes.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right. So at this time, the court's going to enter a plea to two amended counts of improper plates and one amended count of failed to display, one regular count of improper plates. The remaining counts called on this record today will be dismissed. Ms. Williams, most of these are from 2019. Why you ain't come back?
It's just been a lot. I've been trying to get it together. I didn't even realize that I had that many even on there.
Ms. Williams, you can't be doing that, okay?
Yeah, I understand.
All right. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna definitely waive one of the costs and fines on your tickets. So I'll make that $0 for that ticket. Count one. And that's because you ended up paying, you did pay at least one ticket, no proof of insurance. So I see you making some strides to try and do something. I'm going to do $200 on the remaining tickets. So that's $600. Are you gonna be able to afford that?
$600 in total?
Yeah.
How much time are you willing to give me to pay?
I'm willing to give you some time. Oh, I'm feeling real generous today. I'm gonna do $250 on two tickets. Okay.
Okay.
And then the remaining ticket, I'm gonna weigh the cost of fines on that one too. How much time do you need for $500?
I can get that accomplished by the end of December.
I can give you some time. I can give you like 60, 90 days, so you don't have to feel as much pressure. I'm okay with that, Ms. Williams.
That's fine. I work at Chrysler, so I'm getting back to work this week, so I should be able with 90 days. I can do that.
90 days sound good?
Yes.
January 30th is when this is due. $500. Now, if you have some reinstatement fees, I can't do anything about that. You're gonna have to pay those, okay?
Okay, and that would be with Secretary of State, right?
Yep, but some of them come through us as well, so just check online to see, okay?
Okay.
All right.
January 30th. And you said January 30th, and do I come to the courts and pay?
You can either come to the courts or you can go online to 36th District Court to pay it, okay?
Okay, thank you.
36districtcourt.org, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
You are very welcome, okay? You were very kind, so I appreciate that when you finally woke up to me.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so I know. And you paid another ticket, so that's why I'm having some mercy. You paid a $288 ticket, I can see. So you did make some effort. So I understand. It'd be a little tight. Listen, it's tight.
Yeah.
I get it. We just got to make sure we take care of business, okay?
Amen. Thank you for that.
All right. You're welcome. All right, have a good day, okay?
You as well.
I will. Thank you. All right. All right. Back to you, Mr. Worthy. Is there any way that you can get online so we can see you? You got anybody else who has a phone?
No.
All right. Well, they have a right to be able to see you. I like to see you for trials too. So what you want to do? You want to come physically in someday so we can have this trial?
Don't matter.
Okay. All right.
My discovery haven't been. I put in a motion for discovery.
No, Mr. Worthy, we're not doing this again today. Mr. Worthy, you in this discovery. They send you the discovery over and over and over again. You don't want counsel. So
I got my my paperwork to show that they haven't sent me anything. So whatever they telling you, it's a lie.
Okay, so I need you to come down here tomorrow so that you can pick, I can see them physically give you the discovery. And if not tomorrow, if you need a week to arrange to be able to come down here, I want to see them handed to you. So that way you can't say anymore. And if it's something that they can't provide because they don't have, we're going to make record of it. And then we'll move forward. I don't know what else, Mr. Worthy, because every single time you come on this computer screen, you're talking about this, and I can't see you, so I don't know.
Okay.
I've never seen you
I
before. Nope,
understand
this
that.
is not a talking time for you, Mr. Worthy. It's not a talking time. At this point in time, I am frustrated. Oh, he hung up? Okay. I don't know what you want me to do with this case. Corporal Williams, I've been dealing with this man for a while now.
I understand.
Just makes me so frustrated. It was, but that's okay. I don't know what he
Your Honor,
wants
at this
me to
time,
do.
the people move for Capias. This
No,
gentleman.
I was about to say it don't even matter. He don't be coming. I don't know what Mr. Worthy does. This is like, I'll see if he come down here tomorrow to get his discovery. He asks for discovery every time he comes on here. He has been on my docket since I started, so that was 2 years ago. Brain hurt. That's the only officer here. It's 3 tickets. He don't even know how to make the right motions. That's the frustrating part about all of this.
Well, Your Honor, again, for the prosecutor, we're going to request sanctions against him. He's wasting the city's time and our officers' time who have to take time off to come to court for for these matters. So we'd be asking for sanctions at the discretion of the court.
All right, let me at least call this and see where we at right now. Now calling the matter of the people versus Reginald Tyrone Worthy, ticket number SP 1218000. Count 1 failed to display. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 3, expired plates. Ticket number SP 1362288. 1 count defective brake lights. Ticket number SP 1362290. No insurance misdemeanor. Count 2 failed to display. Also calling ticket number SP 1348856. No insurance misdemeanor. Count 1. Count 2, drive while unlicensed. Ticket number SP 1348694. 1 count expired plates. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel.
Yes.
Please.
Alan Sroki, P3744, and appearing on behalf of the defendant.
And
Defendant
Mr.
is not present at the present time, Your Honor.
All right. Officer Corporal Williams, will you please state your name for the record?
Good morning, Corporal Lamont Williams, badge 4198, City Detroit Police.
All right. So Mr. Worthy was on today. We began to talk. It wasn't on the record, so I could try and figure out what exactly it was he was looking for. He says that he is still looking for discovery. Prior city attorney Alexa Snyder has been working with Mr. Worthy, and she is not available today so that I can see what discovery he has. And I honestly don't know what discovery has been presented at any point in time. Not just because Mr. Worthy has opted to represent himself on several occasions when before this court. And sometimes it can be difficult communicating to him what exactly it is he has, what exactly remaining documents have been requested in this particular matter. I did inform him off the record that if he could come down here tomorrow so that we can have the matters, so I can make sure he has all discovery, so I can know that he has discovery physically, so that he can be able to have that understanding and get it. The court would appreciate that. I then asked what he, if tomorrow wasn't good, what day will be good so that I can see him. I'm going to say that he just got disconnected from this court at that point in time. I am going to see if he appears tomorrow for court to be able to pick up those documents. If not, at that point in time, the court will capias him on these matters and wait for him to come back to court. This has been some matters that have been going on for a while. Council from the city has asked that I put some sanctions into place. I'm going to see if he comes tomorrow. If he does not come tomorrow, I will consider placing one bond on one of his cases so that he has to physically come down here and handle these matters. He has typically come to court for every appearance, although every time he comes, he claims he does not have any of the discovery, and I don't know exactly what it is that he's looking for. So I want to make a good record of what exactly it is he believes he's entitled to. The only officer appearing today was Corporal L. Williams from the Detroit Police Department. The remaining officers are not present here today. I don't know what to do. All right. So, Corporal Williams, you do not have to come back tomorrow. Okay?
Okay, that's fine.
Unless you are able to. If you are able, I will just continue this to tomorrow to see if he is going to come and get the discovery.
Yeah, I don't have a problem showing up in person or Zoom, whichever is good.
All right, Corporal Williams, tomorrow come at 9 for me, please, via Zoom.
Sounds good.
All right. There's nothing
Thank you.
further.
All right, thank
You're
you.
welcome. Thank you. That concludes this hearing. All right. Attorney Soroki, will you go talk to Mr. Wilson? He's in room 3. David Wilson.
Yes, Your
He
Honor.
came in late. He has some warrant cases.
Okay.
Let me find out, Officer Johnson, what we're doing on that other case. Attorney Boffman, what are we doing on the appeal case?
Your Honor, I'll come down and look at the Wilson case to get those warrants.
Okay, thank you.
Get that.
Attorney Boffman? Attorney Baldwin, you ready on your matter?
I believe that the defendant is, because this is a matter here on appeal, I'm happy to stay for in an advisory.
Oh, she has to do it herself, doesn't she?
Right.
Oh, I forgot. Thank you.
I let her know, and I really believe that she's amenable to kind of work something out. I don't know.
Okay, let me see what's going on. Zoe?
Hi, dear owner.
Hi, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. I'm good, thank you. So I have the officer here with me, Officer Robert Johnson. And today is your day for your formal hearing. Typically with formal hearings, you represent yourself. And before we get started, I want to know, did you want to offer or did you just want to move forward with this hearing? And offer typically happens where we'll try and find something where potentially you may not have any points. It depends on if the officer is okay with that, but you would typically have a fine to pay, or you can have a hearing, you can argue your point. The officer is going to tell me what they observed and I will make a decision. So it's up to you, Ms. Zoe.
I'm thinking if my statement is not accepted, then I can accept the settlement.
Okay. All right. Officer Johnson?
Yes, ma'am. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. I'm going to call this matter now, okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus, I believe it's XIAO Zoe?
Shaw, yes.
Shaw, Zoe, ZHOU.
Shaw Joe.
This is ticket. Thank you, Shaw Joe. This is ticket number SP 14908282. Nope, 828. Count 1, stop street or intersection failed to stop. Count 2, disregard traffic control device. This is the date and time set for a formal hearing in this matter. May I have appearances for the record, please, starting with you, Ms. Zoe?
Appearance?
Say your name. Just say your name for me, okay?
Okay, Shaw Joe.
All right, and officer, can you state your name for the record?
Yes, ma'am, Your Honor. Officer Robert Johnson, badge number 783, Detroit Police Department.
All right, and she has prepared a statement. I want to hear the statement, then officer, I'll give you the opportunity to tell what happened, okay? All right, go ahead, Ms. Zoe.
Okay, so I was trying to appeal the pre-hearing decision. Which I just stated the original ticket was 2 tickets on 1 stop sign. One is called failing to stop, and with a 1 point. Another one is disregard traffic control devices, 2 points.
Okay.
And yeah, so but my
What, Sandy? She's doing the best she can. What's the matter?
I just need her to slow down.
Oh,
okay, slow down a little bit for us.
Okay.
You got it. Just slow, because I have to check it.
Okay. What I want to appeal is the decision I received after the pre-hearing. I received 2 decisions. One decision is a limited access speed 125 over with no point, but it said I overspeed on a 55 miles per hour road with over 60 miles per hour, which is incorrect because my road is speed limit is only 30 miles per hour. And I do not agree that I got a ticket if I want the judge is trying to give me a settlement, and because I have a good record, why did not give me a true code? Why give me a highway speed instead of just a regular road, which on the 30 miles per hour? I have a letter received from the Department of State stating that I need to retake the class because I overspeed on the 50 mile per hour road over 6 miles per hour. And this code was given to all the cases I've heard drive on the local road from the judge on the pre-hearing. I'm confused. I'm a traffic engineer. I want to answer that if I get a 0 point, I want a correct code. And then secondly is the code I got is for stop street stop sign, failing to complete stop at a malfunction stop sign, and I got reduced fine for $125. So I got new evidence after I observing the intersection. So this intersection, I can offer the evidence, a picture for more than 50%. 75% of the approach from north to the east, from the west to the south, to the east, and from the east to the south. The two approach, 75 of the traffic device control devices, which are the sign, stop sign, and also the stop line, are not properly function. They only have 25% stop sign is over there, and plus there's a very big chunk of flooding water in front of my driveway and then roadway, and then I trying to avoid the pound of water. It affects my decision because it reached to my peripheral vision restriction. I have the evidence from the traffic engineering competitive exam preparing materials that the regular road users' behavior will be affected by external and internal factors when the angle trying to avoid is something, and the angle of peripheral vision is exceeding the region that I can see. So I can show the evidence for the detail. And also I have a picture before I drive on the street, the traffic signal signs on both sides, stop sign, were well established over 7 feet. But while the next year, 2023, I did not drive for a while because my car was broken with a transmission problem. I have a lawsuit still with the fraud business with the transmission. And then I have to buy another car, which is a different model, with from SUV changed to a very long head Chevy sedan. And then when I drive on the road, it's been a while, and then the sign has broken for months, probably. And then it's only 2 feet above the ground. And the officer was not driving on the view that as a road user looking at. And he's staying on the other side, which has no problem. So I'm disagree with the judge is in favor of the officer who is not looking at approach rather than my road user. Yeah, so do you want me to show the evidence for the intersection and the
So I put up the intersection, and I guess my question is really, so first, for the speeding.
Here's what these guys want.
For the speeding, so what they do is they call so even though that ticket isn't actually a speeding ticket, it turns up as a speeding ticket. So I understand what you're saying now. They want you to take a class because now you've been charged with limited access 1 to 5 speed, even though that may not be what you did. Why they do that is because it's a 0-point offense. So technically it won't affect your insurance or your driver. So you could be able to do that. And the ticket cost is lower. That's not the only one. My real concern is I need to hear, did you stop at the stop sign or did you not stop at the stop sign? That's what we're here for today, is did you disregard the stop sign or did you not disregard the stop sign? Okay, so that's what I need to hear about, whether or not at Tireman and Ohio Street, if you stopped or you disregarded the stop sign.
So, dear Honor, so when you decided I disregarded that, I must able to see the sign. So, okay. Right?
So did you cross over? Did you roll over the walkway before you stopped? Is that what happened?
To be honest, I have an A+ good driving record for my driving behavior test on the insurance devices. And then also I'm very prudent, good driver. Never have, right?
Listen, you're not going to be, we already having a formal hearing. The question was, I pulled it up on my computer.
I'm not sure. Yeah, the answer is not sure. I drive, always stop at whatever sign I see, but I just cannot recall. And then I suddenly got pulled over and the officer said I did not stop and I did not recall. And also I did not see the video clip.
Okay. All right. Put yourself on mute. Officer Johnson,
Yes, ma'am.
what do you recall happening that day?
Yeah, she disregarded the stop sign, Your Honor. And what she said
Okay.
is true. There is a water puddle coming from her direction, but several vehicles went around that water puddle, but they still stopped for the stop sign. So I don't know what did she see as she was approaching, but several vehicles had stopped for the exact same stop sign. So with the
All
water
right.
puddle being in the street. So
All right. What resolution can we come to with this today, Officer Johnson?
well, Your Honor, even at the informal hearing, she was found responsible, and I still gave her limited access 1 to 5 over, so she wouldn't have the higher fine, or she wouldn't be accessed to points. So I don't know. I don't know I guess she's trying to get it dismissed totally, but
Well, I don't know if she wants
know.
total dismissal, but what she said, and I don't know if you got it. So when she pled to that, and I wasn't aware of this either, they're asking her to take a class for the speeding ticket. They're asking her to take a class through the Secretary of State, and she ain't anticipate on that. So,
well,
I guess my question is, and you can't forum shop, are you amenable to the impeding traffic or?
That's fine, but that's gonna be more. So if she won't impede, that's fine with me, Your Honor. Whatever's
Okay, so
whatever's easier for the court. So
okay. Thank you, Officer Johnson.
Yes,
all right,
ma'am.
Ms. Zoe. Okay.
Yes.
I know you didn't like the speeding limited access 1 to 5, but we're considering right now the impeding traffic. What that means is that by you not stopping, we had to have the officer pull over and stop you behind the stop sign after you missed it, and that could block traffic, slow down traffic, cause it not to go around. Now it's still a 0-point offense, okay, but it doesn't abstract to your driving record for what I'm understanding, but it's a fine of $175. Now the other one was 125 with no points, but I understand your concern that now you had to take a class. We don't control the Secretary of State's office, okay? And what it sounds like is that at the hearing, you said you don't recall whether or not you stopped. So, I mean, I have to go with the officer and that you possibly did not stop for that puddle or stop at the stop sign. But we're trying to make it so that you don't get any points, but it's up to you. You want to go with the impeding traffic or, because I mean, otherwise you're just going to have these points. It sounds like you didn't stop for a stop sign. I'll just do one ticket and dismiss the other.
So what if we say if you did dismiss a ticket, it's gonna be the other one gonna be more expensive. It's gonna be
It's 175, but I don't know if you have to take any classes for impeding traffic. I'm not sure about that. Like I don't know what the Secretary of State.
The state Department of State said my lifetime only get one chance to take this class without deducted points, and it's cost $35 anyhow. So, and it's also gonna miss my chance for my lifetime if next time I truly was reckless driving, right? So, and then 125 plus 35 is not just that much difference, but I reviewed the description for prosecutor that they must observe the circumstance beyond also right the circumstance of the case. I stated circumstance. I think why stating is not being considered at all, and just ask me the fact except beyond just completely disregarding circumstance. I wondered if the plaintiff officer Johnson can offer sufficient evidence that I can convince my guilty, but not the city's maintenance failure caused the responsible they should be responsible for the consequences I experienced.
So are you trying to say that because there was a puddle, you didn't have to stop at a stop sign?
There's a stop line as well. There's a stop line is deteriorated and not maintained at all. It's not from the mainstream, from the lower traffic stream to the higher traffic stream, and the intersection is very clear marked. This is a halfway, and the officers very often ticket there. And the sign was broken, and I was a person called the city, and then they fixed the sign. And then after that, many people were able to see that better. But that the time when I got there, 75 of the sign, no stop lines marked there anymore. It's deteriorated and they did not maintain it at all. And one sign is very low and any car drove over across the street on the other approach, which I can reference, it can block the sign. So I only can refer the other one that which is blocked by the pond of the water. When I drive on, I can show you the evidence when I drove on there and then my driver's seat over there and my visual and with the speed 30 miles per hour with all the technical information, which is credible on the materials I offer, is proven that my visual is only 91.72. And then it's being proved by worldwide, and it is beyond 12 degree more, and the vision become blurred. So if there's no pond of water, I'm not trying to avoid it, and then my vision will not get blurred for that. It's not controlled. It's affected by this temporary factor. And in fact, and then coincidentally, the officer do mention other people driving, but we're different time. And I was driving with extremely sunny time, and it is also listed in the standard of traffic engineering exams that temporary physical factors like the time of the day, it could, and latitude, altitude, and light, and could produce complex response for a road user. So when at extreme cases, those causing me having those response is not my full responsibility. And as they said, if they said I'm responsible, but you cannot say the road has completely no responsibility for the field of maintenance. And even
Your Honor, if I may, for the record, the City of Detroit, I'd just like to know if Ms. Zhao has traveled and traversed this area prior to getting this ticket.
So I have the evidence. Can I share the screen? November 2022. And the intersection is at least better have 2 functioning stop sign on both approach. And then when I drive, I did not have car. I'm driving the area when the sign is broken for that time, before that time. So the first time I drove there and the sign is broken. And I did not aware of, I reached into the sign supposed to stop at all, probably. I cannot recall, but if I see the sign, I definitely will stop. And my statements are very countable because I have 0 record of passing the traffic devices before, disregard traffic device before.
Can you make her co-host, please, so she can share the screen with me, so she can show me the evidence that she wants to show? I still didn't hear whether or not she stopped at the stop sign. I hear what you're saying, that you had some circumstances that led to you not stopping at the stop sign, but you didn't stop, right?
Right.
So the
Judge,
evidence,
I did not hear the evaluation for the circumstance as well. What is the result for evaluating the circumstances?
Okay. So you have pictures from the sign not being up there that day? Is that what picture I'm about to see?
I have many.
Is the stop sign not being placed up there that day?
Yes,
that be the only thing? Okay. We made your co-host so you can share.
The menu and then all the description about eyesight. I know I'm just only one person state this thing. My voice is little, but I still want to state it because officer worked at this time, but it doesn't mean what I said is not making sense. I cannot be get hurt because we are just.
I don't disagree. My real question. So the real concern of this. So the ticket is failed to stop for a stop sign or intersection, right? So I need to know, like, did you not stop for it? And your response to me was, I don't recall.
Yes, but the officer is supposed to have the foot clip, right?
Well, if he saw you not stop for the stop sign, though, and he pulls you over right after. It wasn't a long time after, right? It wasn't like he had to go far down the street to stop you. You sound like you're a law-abiding citizen, so you stopped pretty immediately. And he told you it was because you had missed the stop sign, correct?
The officer told me it's been captured in his video, so I believe there is a footage, and I was never showed during the time,
Okay.
and the whole time I never see that.
Okay. Officer
But I
Johnson,
do
do you have
explain to the officer. I do explain to the officer that time when I got pulled over. I said there's a pot of water. I can't recall, and I explained that I did not really even get a first time mistake for warning at all. I just directly got increased the sentencing without, I don't know what reference the officer gave. Why is skipping the regular warning when I explained to him for the situation, but just directly increase the sentencing to be 2 tickets. $375 plus 3 points.
Officer Johnson, do you still have a video from this today? From the incident? You can unmute yourself. So the puddle is all the way back there and the stop sign is all the way up there, Ms. Zoe.
Okay, let me show you. So this is an exam. This is civil traffic engineering.
Do you see where to stop, Ms. Zoe? Ms. Zoe, I'm gonna stop you for a minute. Put that picture back up. Do you see where that stop sign is located and where the puddle of water is? I'm gonna unmute you. These are yes or no questions. Because these are pictures you presented to the court today. Do you see where that puddle of water is and where the stop sign is?
So dear honor, so this is another angle. So when I drive on the pound, you can kind of feel like it's covering more than one lane, right? When I drive there, and my driver's side has to temporarily passing the double yellow lines temporarily, and then when I sitting over here, and then it's proving worldwide there are 6 meters per 15 miles per hour speed, 6 kilometers per hour blind. And then I am counting I have the evidence. Are you gonna give me time to stating the evidence? Yeah. So we're both learning. I just want to state that I'm following the regular procedure. So this is the evidence I have from the road user traffic exam, engineering exam. It's stated clearly. While you drive over 30 kilometers per hour, which is translated, converted into miles per hour, is 48.28 kilometers per hour, which over 30 miles. And then the angle of peripheral vision is 100 smaller than 110 degree. And by calculated, it's per kilometer increase of the speed. It's 1 degree decrease for the vision. And then my speed on 30 miles per hour, which is 48.28 kilometer per hour, which reduced from the standard 110 degree minus how to reduce to 18.28 degrees. So as a result, my valid vision over there, the vision, what I stated is including all the blur, including regarding the color of what is showing on this in the vision. So see that the parameter vision, the field of the view within which an individual kids can see, but without clear details of color, is already including even without clear details. And my angle is 91.72. And then now, okay, look at this picture. My car is over here, and then my angle 19 degree, where it can reach. Can it reach to see the light pole? This stop sign, stop sign.
But ma'am, hold on. Which way were you going though? Because there's stop signs on both sides. There's right behind the D-Dot bus. Right behind the D-Dot bus.
Actually blocked to the other side.
Hold on. Okay, so right behind the D-Dot bus, there is a stop sign up there on there. It's red as day. So let me ask this. You see that? That's a stop sign. So if you're coming from that way, we're not anticipating that you will see the stop sign on the other side. I want you to see the stop sign that you're looking at right now when you're driving. And if you're driving and it's raining outside and it's puddles, I thought people typically slow down. Now, some people don't, because I do know in the city that some people run right through that puddle and they keep going at top speed. But most people cautious because you already told me you were a top line A1 driver. We slow down when we see puddles, and that will make us look up even more and be like, oh, it's a stop sign. It's a stop sign right there on the pole. Okay, unmute yourself. I want to know. Is this the angle? It's a stop sign right there on the pole.
What I just showed you is captured. Okay, sorry about that. Go back. So what I captured, it's November 2022. So it was not there. That was before it was functioning. And then when I have the driving on the intersection this year, the sign is very low. And I'm driving on this approach. The reason I'm showing the angle is trying to proving the distance. And then from the technical information, it said driver loses 6 meters of visibility distance of every 15 kilometers per hour increase in speed. So, hold on.
Okay, was the stop sign there or not?
So I had
no. Was the stop sign there or not?
The stop sign was very low there on the other side.
Was a stop sign was there? So it's a stop sign there, whether it was very low or not. The stop sign was there. If it's looking like that, that stop sign is there. It's big, red. Is it octagon because it has 8 sides? Am I right? 1, 2, 3.
The manual.
So no. It's definitely a stop sign. And so the manual says it has to be a visible stop sign. I can see the stop sign from on the other side looking towards it. Right now, I see there's no other signs that are that shape in the city of Detroit, at least, that aren't for stop signs. Those indicate clearly that those are stop signs. And if I'm in a vehicle, that means that I'm in a position even lower, right? Because if you're walking, you're taller, but when you're in the vehicle, that puts you at a little lower stance. So I guess I'm confused as to, did you see the stop sign or did you not see the stop sign? Because that's a totally different argument. Did you see the stop sign? Was the stop sign there?
Dear Honor, I'm a traffic engineer. I've been studying this with my specialty. So this sign is not approved on the manual. On the manual, the stop signs supposed to be at least 7 feet above. For this sign, yes, you said it's low, but look at what I just showed everybody who is auditing my statement. There was a bus. That is an extreme case, but even a lower one, SUV, even it's lower than like 2 feet above the ground, when they passing the time, while I'm just at the same time passing, it will completely block over there.
So let me ask you this: if other people stopped and saw the stop sign, why should you be excused from having not seen the stop sign?
As far as I know, the court do not compare with different cases because we have different situation at the street, and
we do compare them. No, because if everybody else can drive past and see the stop sign, now if it's totally not there, the court is understanding of it, right? Because you can't acknowledge something that's not there at all. But the court can take the testimony that they sat there and watched other people stop for the stop sign, which lets us know that it's in a place, in a position where people can clearly see the stop sign and stop. It's called taking judicial notice that other people have stopped previously for that stop sign. Because if everybody's blowing through, then I know that their stop sign, something wrong, that stop sign is not in a place where it's visible, not in a place where people can see it, not in a place where it's accessible to those drivers to be able to. But if they all stopped previously and then you don't stop for the stop sign, like if it's a stop sign there, we got to stop for the stop sign. I'm not, no, this is not, Miss Zoe, I'm going to make my ruling, okay? And then you can appeal me to a higher court. It's called Third Circuit Court, and you can make your argument to them for this. So I'm going to pull up what.
Your Honor, I have not finished my evidence. Can I?
Oh yeah, put in all your evidence.
Thank you. So this picture, it shows there was a stop line. This intersection is very similar. Their following intense intersections are very similar with one side is constant fencing. Please pay attention. Don't think about big picture. Just pay attention about my statement. The fence is the same size and the other intersection have low traffic. All look very similar. I have to rely on the sign to see it. And then if you like this one, 30 miles per hour speed, and then they add a stop line and it's completely deteriorated, it's not maintained, it's gone. It's not like never being, it is here, it's not maintained. It's this part of the city is responsible to make road users clear when they drive 30 miles per hour, supposed to able to see. It's not appear here. And then when I was 2 o'clock, and it was a very sunny day. This is my evidence. This is even it was taken from 5:45 p.m. and it's all bright. Look at the car, shine to your eyes. And that was very bright. If I cannot see the other side, I need another reference, which is a stop line. It's not functioning. You even cannot prove on my approach have 50% of the functioning thing, because the other 50%, the stop sign on the electrical pole is much further than the other signs. You see that? It's much further. And the angle, while trying to avoid the power of water, it becomes further, it becomes blurred. And when the other side has a car driving, blocking the low sign, it could just make me feel that I have not arrived at the intersection. And the officer, from his view, am I confused? He did not see the problem. Because on his side, he has a stop line. His side has a stop line clearly over there, but he cannot see the pond of water. He just can't see over speed. I understand. But like he stated, other people stopped. I disagree, because this intersection, even before the sign is broken, police officers always ticket these intersections particularly. Why? Is there a potential reason? Actually, this is not clear marked. So that is very easy to catch people, road users confused. So I'm not the only one. I'm not the only one got ticket at this problem intersection. I stated to the city and then they fixed the sign. I have the proof. I filed the Improve Detroit. And I filed the problem sign, which is lower than 7 feet, according to the manual standards. According to the manual standards, page 42. I don't want you guys laughing at me. Sorry, I'm very serious. I think if I'm not, if not because I purposely want to be a bad person on the driving, I should not get extra stand that I'm supposed not get. So on page 42, the minimum height of a mountain sign supposed to be 7 feet. Okay, I'm showing you, and on page, this is most updated manual for traffic control devices from Federal Highway Administration, and the page 35, 381. Stop line should be used, indicating the point behind which vehicles are required to stop in compliance with traffic control signal.
You know what the word should be means? It means it can be, it should be, but it doesn't have to be as long as there's a sign posted.
I think we are evaluating with all the circumstances. I stated there are another reference over here that a driver loses 6 meters of visibility distance for every 15 miles per hour. For 30 miles per hour, which is 48 kilometers per hour, which is more than 12 meters. And 12 meters, which is 12 meters, 39 feet.
But based on the picture you showed me, it was more than that amount of time from the puddle of water. It was at least 4 feet. That's just my gauge from looking down there. That before the stop sign, there was minimal. It's probably more like 6 feet. There was a minimal because I could see from the puddle to the stop sign, and it wasn't like right on it. And I'm only looking on the picture. So I can't see totally, but I can see the stop sign up there from that angle. And that's the angle. That's, you showed me the puddle. You showed me the stop sign up there. That's I mean, I'm gauging it. If I went to go look at the street, it's probably even more than that.
Dear Honor, what do you mean about 4 feet? What standard you're referring for about 4 feet?
It's no standard. So is there a stop sign posted? That's the standard. It's a stop sign posted. Either you went through the stop sign or you didn't go through the stop sign. Like that's all I have to decide at this point. All this stuff that you're bringing up, although I appreciate it, is not stuff that I need to consider. The consideration is whether or not you went through the stop sign that day, where it was a stop sign clearly posted. I don't want to hear about the illumination off the ground. If it's too sunny for you to drive, then you cannot drive on the city streets of Detroit, or you need to put on some sunglasses. Now, I can see if it was right on it. If it was right on it, I totally understand. But you're showing me, first you argued that the stop sign wasn't posted. Then I see the stop sign is posted in both of the pictures, okay? Then after I see that the stop sign is posted, because clearly this ticket is from August 16th of this year. So you talking about 2022. This is August 16th of this year. The stop sign is posted on both areas. It's posted right there. So the only thing I need to decide today is whether or not you went through the stop sign. And you told me that you don't recall. And so if you don't recall and the officer is saying that you went through the stop sign, I don't understand why we're back to the same thing again. I'm going to make my ruling and decision at this point in time.
Can I state my other evidence?
No. I don't want any more argument. You can send your appeal to the Third Circuit Court. Write it down, Third Circuit Court. You can send your appeal. Okay, I will do. And at this point in time, I'm tempted to do stop, street, or intersection failed to stop. Just because you don't like how the ticket was written doesn't mean that you get to come back and ask for something different. Okay. I don't see the traffic control.
Pay attention about my statement at all, dear judge, dear honor.
The ticket says stop, street, or intersection failed to stop. Was there a sign posted? You presented me with evidence that there was a sign posted. Did you fail to stop? You said you don't recall. The officer says you did not stop for the stop sign. I don't see the disregard traffic control device, so I'm going to dismiss that count. At this point in time, you didn't like the limited access 1 to 5 over, which brings you 0 points and you just have to take the class. So I don't know what to do because all I'm seeing is stop, street, or intersection failed to stop at this point in time. That you didn't stop for this stop sign that was clearly up, visible, and ready for people to stop at. So I see the puddle of water, but it wasn't even close. And usually as a cautious driver, we slow down. So you shouldn't even been going fast enough to do it. You may have done a rolling stop. I mean, that's possible too, but I don't know. I did ask the officer, did you have the video or no? Unmute yourself.
No, ma'am, I don't have the video.
Okay.
At this moment.
All right. We don't have the video. It's a traffic stop. So here are my options today. You can do impeding, or I can just do stop, street, or intersection, and you can appeal to a higher court than I. And I don't mind if you appeal to a higher court at this point in time, but I can give you the option of impeding traffic, a 0-point offense. It's $175 fine. It won't give you any points. Or in actuality, based on the information and my understanding of everything right now, it's going to be stop, street, or intersection failed to stop. I don't think the disregard traffic control device. I know sometimes stop signs can be considered that. I don't think it's one in this particular matter. We'll just go with the stop, street, or intersection failed to stop. But it's up to you. You can have the blockading and be, I don't know. So, all right. Did I put her on mute? I can't remember. All right, but I got to wrap this up. I know that it is extremely important to you, but no matter how much you argue today, I don't know what you can do to change my mind at this point in time, because the question is very simple for me. The
Your Honor,
question is very simple. The question is very simple for me. The question is whether or not you ran the stop sign.
Your Honor, there's a prosecutor in the room, and it's stated clearly in the document. If there's no evidence, how could you just force me to convince when I even did not see the video clip, and you give me assumptions even without seeing, and you give assumptions as a judge. You said, am I overspeed? And then without any proof, that is very reckless for this assumption.
Okay, so I said that you said you were a safe driver. Did you not come on and say that, right?
Yes.
And when you see a puddle, do you go faster or slower?
I'm regular speed. I never overspeed.
I didn't ask that. I said, do you go faster or slower when you see a puddle? Because your whole argument is that the puddle blinded you from being able to see the stop sign that was up there. So do you go faster or slower when you see puddles?
Regular speed. Because
Okay,
I'm not slowing down to passing drive on the water because there is a sinkhole over there. I just rerouted.
So you are further telling me that you are very familiar with this area. So you should know that there is a stop sign there. And so I don't have to, although the video will be lovely to have, I would love to see a video. Just because we don't have a video doesn't mean that the crime didn't exist. Right? So if we have a testimony, and I believe the testimony of the witnesses, including yourself, if I believe the testimony of the witnesses presented and it's leading to that the stop sign was not adhered to that day. I mean, that's the clear, it's whether or not the stop sign was ran, whether it was clearly posted. You have shown me different angles of the stop sign at different times of the year. So I know the stop sign was up there. It's up there. I don't know what else at this point in time. So and they don't have to have lines. We should provide lines. I agree. As city employees, and as city, we should have the lines. It helps more well-defined what's going on and what's happening. But we have more pressing needs sometimes. And as long as a sign is posted there. Now, if it's not no sign, I understand. If it's not a sign telling you to stop, telling you to disengage, if the sign is down and you cannot see the sign, I totally agree. But if the sign is mounted up there so that you can see it, then we have to adhere to the rules. And there's no much how much your head movement, all of that. We have to follow it. And so at this point in time,
Your Honor,
I mean, I'm trying to give you the option to have one without points. But you ran a stop sign, according to me. That's my ruling. You ran a stop sign.
What is your answer about evaluations of potable water effect? They did not.
You showed me a picture of the water affecting. The water was more than a distance away from the stop sign, so you should have had more than enough time. You told me in your own words you didn't even slow down when you saw the water. You kept going the same speed, so that means that you were adhering. The water affected you, not any.
I'm not driving on the lane that have to cross the yellow line temporarily to avoid the water.
Was there a stop sign posted? This is it. Was there a stop sign posted? You told me you didn't remember whether or not you ran the stop sign.
So you is this the road users fully responsible for malfunction the intersection? Is the city of Detroit responsible for giving the whole function?
If there is a sign posted that is on there and it says it, and if the water is covering up the sign, I totally see it. Typically when there's water, as a driver who is cautious, we will slow down, and that will make you look up even more because now you're not even going that fast. I don't know what this, now you're saying you were on the opposite side. There was a stoplight. My ruling is that you have stopped, street or intersection, failed to stop. Count 2 of this ticket is dismissed. I don't know what the fine for that ticket is. Let me see.
Okay, so I hold on, let me stop sharing.
Is it 1 point? Let me make sure it's just 1 point. I want to know point. I do blockading. Because they did limited access 1 to 5. So that's what she's appealing. I can't even change it. I don't know. Just leave it at limited access 1 to 5. It gives you no points. Yeah. So the limited access was done. Let me make, even though you don't have to have a record for civil infractions. But let me make a record for appeal. In the court, in the computer system right now, it says, as stated, limited access speed 1 to 5 over. That was given in one of the magistrate's courtrooms. We often give those type in, was count 2 dismissed? Okay, count 2 was dismissed in the magistrate's courtroom. This matter was on appeal before me as a judge to make a decision about this matter. After hearing the presentations and the testimony from both the defendant as well as the officer, it appears to me that the crux of this case was whether or not the stop street, was there a sign posted and did she run it? At this point in time, I believe there's more than sufficient evidence that she did indeed fail to stop for the stop sign. The stop sign is clearly posted. Defendant presented evidence that the stop sign is present. Now, there was some concerns that because there are not stop lines on the pavement, in accordance with them, the federal highway safety says that you should. But there were not, but the stop sign was present and available. She also has concerns about a puddle that was potentially over there that could cause hindrance to the view or the watching of the stop sign as approaching. But she testified today that her speed did not affect or was not changed by this puddle. So nothing would make her focus more on the puddle than on the stop signs that were present and posted on both sides of the street. All 3 of the intersection, it looks like we're right there for it. So at this point in time, I'm going to leave the magistrate's decision, which gives you no points. You may have to take a class, but it's no points. It's 1 to 5, limited access speed. At that point in time, I don't want to change it to anything. I'm not going to change it back to the stop street or intersection failed to stop unless Third Circuit Court were to tell me that I had to at this point in time. I think they were trying to resolve it and to make sure that there were no points given to your otherwise very clean record at this point in time. But there has been nothing presented to me that at this point you did not run the stop sign. So that's the ruling of this court. I won't hear any more argument, okay? You feel free to file an appeal in this matter if you're able to a higher court. I don't know if you can or not because it's a civil infraction. So, but the ruling of the court is just to keep what's in the computer system because I don't want you to have any points on your license. And okay. All right.
Thanks, y'all. Officer Johnson, have a good day, ma'am.
You're right. Have a good day, Officer Johnson. Yes.
Don't can I
we are, so she can just talk at this point in time. We're off the record. Okay. All right.
So you can, are you still available hearing what I said?
You can talk to me afterwards. Give me 1 second. Let me handle my last matter for this afternoon.
Mr. Soroki, did you get the plea on Wilson?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Mr. Wilson?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. Now calling the matter of the people versus David Dwayne Wilson. This is ticket SP 139128141, 1 count expired plates. Ticket number SP 1287134, count 2, drove while license suspended. Ticket SP 1294102, count 1, drove while license suspended. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Ticket number SP 13912-842, no insurance misdemeanor. SP 1401559, count 1, no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2, improper plates. Count 3, driver's license expired. Appearances for the record, starting with counsel, please.
Yes. Alan Soroki, P37441, appearing on behalf of the defendant. What's your name for the record, sir?
David Wilson.
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Wilson wishes to accept the offer of the prosecution's matter. As to the tickets that are on the docket today, the ticket for driver's license suspended, it will be reduced to failure to display. The no insurance misdemeanor will be dismissed, and the untitled, unregistered vehicle ticket will be reduced to improper plate. The remaining tickets that are in warrant status will be removed from warrant status and dismissed. And those are tickets ending in numbers 5455, 6888, and 0300.
Okay, so he's gonna take a plea on 2 of the counts. Is that
Two
right?
of the counts, and everything else will be dismissed.
All right. I don't know if I caught all the matters on the record. I also have ticket SP 1446888, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ticket SP 1450300, counts 1, 2, and 3. Ticket SP 1450343, count 1. Sir, if you want to take advantage of this offer, please raise your right hand. Do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you can put your hand down. Did you have a chance to talk to an attorney about your case and about your rights?
Yes, I did.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything in exchange for a plea today?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty of your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
But do you understand that by taking this guilty plea, that you're going to give up the rights that you had to have a bench or a jury trial in these matters? You understand that? Understanding all of this, did you still want to move forward today?
Yes.
All right. I want to take your attention back to the date on or about of March 26, 2023. Were you in the area of Plymouth and Fielding in the city of Detroit driving a Pontiac vehicle?
Yes.
All right. Hold on a minute. And while you were driving that vehicle, was your license suspended at the time?
At the time, my license was suspended. They valid now.
You just had to get that in, right? You couldn't answer yes or no.
Oh, my bad. Yes.
All right. And was your vehicle unregistered at that time? Can you pull his driver's license so I can make sure it's valid now? Was your driver's license unregistered at that time as well?
Yes.
All right. Satisfied, counsel?
Yes, Your Honor.
Stipulation for probable cause on the remaining counts to be dismissed?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, so at this time, the court is going to enter a plea to the amended charge of improper plates, as well as the amended charge of fail to display. The remaining counts called on this record today will be dismissed. Mr. Wilson, I am so happy that your license is valid, but let's count how many tickets you got before you made your license valid, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 tickets before you got your license valid. So I'm so excited that your license is now valid, but in those interim when they weren't, okay? That's why you only pleading the 2 and the rest are being dismissed, okay? Okay, so all the rest of the tickets I called on the record dismissed, okay? Just these 2 tickets, okay?
Thank you.
All right, so my fine for each one of those tickets is $200 though. So how long will that take you to pay? 60 or 90 days?
90.
Okay, if you need more time than the 90 days, come down here and make what's called a payment plan so that you can have more time to pay it, okay?
Okay.
All right, so I'm gonna That's gonna be January 30th, 2024 that is due. Try and pay by then though, if you can, okay?
Okay.
All right. All right. All right. Thank you, Mr. Wilson, for your patience today. All right. We took care of all your tickets, and I'm so happy that when I printed it out, it said you were a valid licensed driver in the state of Michigan.
Thank you.
You're welcome. All right. Good luck to you, Mr. Wilson. Okay. All right. You can log off, sir. All right. You can take us off of YouTube. I think that was our morning docket, wasn't it?